move on to man of the match, and this I'll start with it because I didn't really say much on the last one, but to be fair, I just agree with you guys, so it's fine. So nice and easy. My man of the match, right? I kind of toed and froed because again we've talked about how many players have kind of played really, really well yesterday. I was going to give it a Hall, but then I've sat most of the day because I've had one of my downtime days, which doesn't happen very often. I've watched the highlights over and over. I've watched various interviews. I've watched all sorts of things. And it's kind of made us see things that I didn't see through my beer goggles yesterday whilst at the match, admittedly. So, again, after kind of reviewing things, I have changed my mind from what was going to be Hall, but I think Hall's just purely because he has had his best game for us, as Nick said. And this is where you probably won't agree with us based on what you've just said. However, work with us here. I'm giving it to Big Joe based on, all right? Basically, it was things that I saw again, right, post-match. His dropping back and defending to close the channels down, okay? And it almost made us then have a back five. Allowed Murphy and Bonds were like tucking in to tighten up in the central area. It literally was blocking them from being able to come through. It was forcing them out wide. And I know they ended up getting a goal from out wide, but that's pretty much all they managed to do. Yep. And I watched this happen quite a few times, and I thought, that's such an important role because it allowed Burn to move way more centrally, be bang on with Haaland at that point. And it was just interesting to see how the flow of kind of the game was going when he was like either in the midfield where he was, but he was pulling nicely in between Hall and Burn. And that happened numerous times. Mm-hmm. And I just thought, that's such an important aspect when you're playing a team like Man City. So as much as, the guy didn't have a perfect performance, and yes, he did make mistakes, because he did such important things like that for me, that's why I've given him the man of the match, I'll be honest. So again, I don't know if it's something that I've picked up because I've watched a million highlights. I don't know if you guys saw it yourselves. What do you just think of that? Did you see that, or is it more of a surprise that I'm kind of saying that about Big Joe?